Loch Tarbert seems almost to split Jura in two. Here you can see one of the finest raised beaches in Britain. Because this terrain is so coarse and steep-sided, vegetation is rare, but there are one or two unexpected finds to be made, especially among the pools and lochs where water lilies thrive. There are pleasant beaches in the southwest also, with views across the Sound of Islay. These are more accessible than most we've seen so far. We're now on the road north to the most populated of Jura's villages, Craighouse. This is a pleasant little town with many of the amenities the community requires, although most islanders make regular trips to Eilean, perhaps to the airport or for a wider choice of facilities and shops. But they needn't go to Islay for whisky. Isle of Jura single malt is a very fine dram. The famous paps of Jura are almost as high as Goat Fell on Arran. Although they are by no means as well known as the Coolin Ridge on the Isle of Skye, the paps have also proved inspirational to artists over the centuries. The views from Eilean and Kintyre would be the poorer without them. In summer, the paps are a major attraction for climbers and even serious runners who take part in an annual race up and down these remarkable hills. West of Jura and to the north of Islay is the island of Colonsay. Archaeologists reckon that Colonsay was inhabited as early as 7,000 years ago. Their proof was in the form of Neolithic flint tools excavated in a cave south of Kilarrow Bay. A Viking warrior who had been given a ship burial with his weapons, horse and coins was unearthed here in 1882. Unlike Jura, Colonsay is rich in plant life. In fact, botanists consider it to be one of the finest islands in Scotland in this respect. Palm trees and bamboo now grow in the sheltered glen where Malcolm MacNeill built Colonsay House in 1722. The house is surrounded by wonderful gardens. Today, though, these are tended by just one gardener, as opposed to the 18 who worked here once. On Loch Scoltre, a stronghold can be seen. This was occupied by the MacDonalds when they took over ownership of Colonsay in 1615, prior to the Campbells and the MacNeills. Loch Fata and the smaller lochs in the middle of the island offer a wide variety of bird life, in addition to excellent fishing. Scalasig is the main township on Colonsay. This is where the ferry docks and where most tourists choose to stay. The island's hotel is located here, as well as a choice of other accommodation. The sands between Colonsay and Oronsay, where at low tide it's possible to walk between the two islands. Oysters are plentiful here too. And finally, the Isle of Oronsay. There are some fascinating ecclesiastical remains to be visited here, amid the surrounding peace and solitude of the island. This priory was built in the 14th century. St. Columba visited Oronsay on his famed journey to Iona, but since he could still see Ireland from the highest hill on the island, he continued on his voyage northwards.